in my body, cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me. In bed with my worst enemy. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me home.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be sharing a complete disaster clean with me. I know that these are some of the most motivating cleaning videos. So when I looked around at my house and I realized how dirty it had gotten, I was like, I have to go ahead and clean this for you guys and share it because this is way too much motivation to let go to waste. So on this day, I actually was starting out in my laundry room. As you saw, I have a ton of laundry to get through, and so I wanted to start that cycle out just because that's something that I can start now and it can work while I'm working on something else. So if you watch my videos very often, you know that 95% of the time I will start out in my kitchen. I feel like that is just my domino chore. And what I mean by domino chore, if you guys are OGs here, you guys know what I'm talking about. But I talk about domino chores as in the chore that you start out with that really just kind of motivates you to continue on. And for me, that is my kitchen. I will do my kitchen, and then after I'm doing my kitchen, I'm like, I might as well go into the living room, and then I might as well go into my bedroom, and it just keeps on like that. And another domino chore for me is also making my bed in the morning. Again, 95% of the time, I will make my bed first thing when I wake up. On this day, you will see I didn't do that. I knew that I was going to be filming this video, so I figured that I would just go ahead and share that motivation with you guys as well. So on this day, I just woke up, I got ready, and then I started filming. But this video actually took me several hours. I think I was filming from about noon to 7, and then a little bit after that even. And I didn't film 100% of the time. I am a mom, and so I did have to stop and help the kids and everything and play with them for a little bit and get dinner and things like that. However, this seriously did take me so long because it was just so messy. But in the end, it was 100% worth it because our house felt so nice and clean, and it just was something that we really needed. So this was actually after the day my brother and his family left. My sister and her family were also in town for a little while. And since we don't live really close and we don't get this opportunity to hang out very often, I kind of let cleaning go to the wayside. I also had the big project of going through my closet the day before. So as you can see, there was just so much going on in our house. I really needed to go ahead and handle this situation and get it taken under control. Moving into our main living space, I just wanted to go ahead and open up the windows. Here in Utah, there are still some cool days, but most of the time, I feel like we are having a lot of window days and days where we can just keep those windows open and get some fresh air in the house, and that is something that brings me so much joy. Let me know what the weather is like where you're at. Is it cold there? Is it really hot? I always love hearing what it's like where you're at right now. Once I had some fresh air starting to flow into the house, I just went into the kitchen and started clearing off all of the countertops. So I did the same thing in my dining room as well. This is something that I like to start with. I feel like the first thing I need to do is just clear everything off the countertops so I start to see that difference right away, and that really motivates me to continue on in my kitchen. I don't know what it is, but I feel like every time I go to do my dishes, I'm like, all right, it's time to get this hair up out of my face so I can really get stuff done. But as you can see, next I am just loading up our dishwasher. I won't be running it yet. I usually run it in the evening, but I do like to load it up throughout the day, and that way I never feel like I have so many dishes. I definitely did have a lot more dishes in my sink than I usually do. I will usually try and stay a little bit more on top of that, but life happens and sometimes that's just what you get. So I'm going to go ahead and tackle this now, and then once the dishwasher is all loaded up, I will just finish by hand washing the rest of my dishes, like my pots and pans and my knives and things like that. Next, I'm also going to be cleaning out my dish station. I feel like I talk about this all the time in like not every single video, but a lot of them. And I still get so many questions about it. So that's the reason that I do talk about it still, because I still get so many questions. So when I do talk about my dish station, it consists of the Grove Collaborative stoneware tray. I also have the Bubble Up dish brush and the Bubble Up sponge dish. And these are some of my must-haves in the kitchen. They just make cleaning the dishes so much easier, and they also look really nice in here. So those are just a few of the reasons why I love these products so much. I do get all these items from Grove Collaborative. If you are unfamiliar with them, they are an online company and they ship more natural products right to your door. They have cleaning, personal items, all the things. And if you haven't ordered through them before and you are interested, check out the link down below and you can go ahead and get some free products with your first order. Okay, so this is one of the things that I was talking about. A lot of times I won't film this part just because it's not cleaning, but I decided to go ahead and just film this little section and just show you guys that while I'm doing a cleaning video and that's all you see me doing, that is not the whole picture to the story. There are lots of times where I have to pause what I'm doing and help somebody with something or do something else, or even sometimes leave my house and go run errands. So I just wanted to include this part because I know sometimes people ask, oh my gosh, how are you a mom and how are you able to just clean for hours and have no distractions or anything? And that is 100% not the case. There are tons of times where I'm cleaning and I'm filming and just pause the camera and take care of what I need to do and then start filming again later. And that is just the power of editing. Once things were pretty much clean in the kitchen, minus being wiped down, I went ahead and just cut down our fresh flowers and got them put in this vase. So I hope that you guys can tell on the screen, but these flowers are actually green. They are carnations, which are my absolute favorite flowers ever. But when I saw these at the store, I thought, okay, first of all, they're very different. I have never ever seen a green carnation before, I don't think, at least not in this color. And I was a little bit unsure of it, but I decided to go with it, and I still feel like I can't decide if I actually like them or if I'm not a big fan. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys like these flowers? Do you think they're really pretty, or is this color a little bit off for you too? The next thing on the list is to wipe down my counters, so I am just using the Method all-purpose spray, and this one is in lime and sea salt. This is one of my very, very favorite scents. Of course, you guys know that I'm obsessed with the Caldrea Sea Salt Neroli. That will always be my all-time favorite scent. It is just the best. However, that one is a bit pricier, and so I don't use that all the time. A lot of times I will just use something a little bit more affordable, and that is where this method comes in. Like I said, this is one of my favorites. It just smells so fresh and so bright. So if you have not tried out this scent, I highly suggest you try it out. The Method products are amazing, and I think that you guys would really love this one. And honestly, I feel like the Method scents, there's really not many that I have tried that I don't love. They have a clementine that's amazing. They have grapefruit. They have an apple one. I mean, if you love the citrus scents and the fruity scents like I do, you guys have to try the Method products. They are amazing.
Pick up the pieces that we left unsaid. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again, so I keep pushing rewind. Hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time. But don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind. Dancing with you by my side. I can see what we are, don't know where we belong. Wanna know what you're thinking, wanna know if something's missing.
Once the kitchen was all clean and looking really nice, I decided to go into our living room, and of course I had some laundry waiting for me, so I just went ahead and started folding all of these towels and all of the sheets and getting them all put away. Most of the time I'll go into the bedrooms of where the clothes belong, and then I'll put them away that way. But for some reason I usually end up folding our towels and our sheets on our couch. I know a lot of you guys have asked me why I put clothes away in the rooms or why I don't just fold everything out on the couch, because I guess a lot of people do that, but that is just what's worked for me. So let me know, do you guys fold all of your clothes in one space in your house, or do you tend to do it like I do and usually put the clothes away in the rooms where they belong? So for example, I will always help my boys fold their clothes and put them away in their own bedrooms, and my clothes I will always sort through in my own bedroom as well.
Wanna feel something deep. Do I really need your saving? You're the one on time I've wasted. Now the story is new, just a chapter or two. Will it be the same at the end? Don't want it to finish for you. Is this for real or is it just a fantasy? Are we for now or is it really meant to be? Are you still in my arms when we've read out all the parts of this story? Far past the epilogue, will I still be in your heart in this story? Are you still in my arms when we've read out all the parts of this story? Far past the epilogue, will I still be in your heart in this story?
You say all the right things when I'm hurting. You always pick me up when I am down. It's like you have a spark that leaves me burning. Yeah, you just have your ways to get me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right when I'm around you. We could break up and then make up. I always come back to you. You move.
Next, I just wanted to take care of the floors, so I'm using my Dyson V8 Absolute, and I am just starting to vacuum everything up. And here is another real life moment for you guys. I feel like sometimes homes look really clean on picture or on video just because you're not up close and personal with things. And so when you're looking at it from far away, it really does appear to be very clean. So I wanted to get real with you guys and show you that when I am vacuuming my floors, this is usually what it looks like. And I do try and vacuum them every single day. I don't know what it is, but we always have crumbs and dirt and everything on our floor. It just, I don't know, I'm guessing it's just living in a house full of boys. That kind of comes with the territory. But just so you don't feel like, oh my gosh, I wonder how her floors stay so clean. She's vacuuming a clean floor. My floors always look dirty. My floors always have crumbs all over them. Here is the real deal. My floors are so dirty too, so you are not alone in that.
We could break up and then make up. I always come back to you. You move me in a way never thought anyone could. You get me high. You're my drug when I'm feeling blue. Yeah, it's all you. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one, babe. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, you're the one, babe. Yeah, you're the one. Ooh. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one.
Next, I just pulled out my steam mop to go ahead and mop my floors. If you've been with me for a really long time, you know that I used to exclusively use my steam mop. That was the only mop I had for years. And then several months ago, I ended up getting the E-Cloth spray mop. And now you probably don't see me use my steam mop very often. And that is just because my spray mop honestly works so well and it's just so convenient. As you can see, I'm still having to deal with the cord. I would still recommend the steam mop because I do think it works really well, but there's something about the cord that does kind of drive me nuts and just always feeling like tied down to a cord. So for that reason, I do tend to use my E-Cloth mop a lot more, but every so often I will still pull my steam mop out just because I feel like it gets my floors so incredibly clean.
Oh, yeah, night after night, night after night, night after night. Dreaming big makes me smaller than I wanna be, but I guess I'll get used to being small in a world that's not acting kind, even if I don't want to. Wishing I'd be all alone.
Moving upstairs, this room was a tornado. All of the sheets had been taken off the bed and washed because, like I said, our family was here. So I wanted to have clean sheets again and just wash them after people had been staying here. And we had, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 8 kids in our house last week. So this room got a lot of action. It was always busy and the kids were always pulling out toys. So that's why I decided to go ahead and help them. Plus, I feel like when I send my kids in with so many toys out, they just feel so overwhelmed. So it's a lot nicer and it's a lot easier if I can go in here sometimes on those days and just kind of help them pick things up a little bit. They are still doing the work and they're still being responsible for cleaning up those toys, but I am just helping them out and kind of helping guide them through this process.
speak so loud even though I hide. Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time. Yeah, but they say I don't know where you come from. I don't. You seem too nice to be alone. So lonely.
Luke is such a big helper, and while I was making the bed, he asked if he could go get the vacuum. So he just grabbed our older Dyson that we always keep upstairs, and usually that's what I will end up using upstairs to just vacuum up here just because it's so convenient that it's already up here. So he just went ahead and started vacuuming the guest room / playroom.
Yeah, you look perfect, you're my type. Sweet and you care about my night. But I'm sobering up in this moment's past. Oh yeah, I don't wanna be tucked in someone else's arms. Cause my heart just broke and I need my time. Wanna speak so loud even though I hide. Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time. Yeah, but they say I don't know where you come from. I don't. You seem too nice to be alone. So lonely. I see you going through some things and I just wanna help. I don't know how to make it clearer. I just wanna go home alone. I need some time alone.
As you can see, it is now dark out, and this is what I was talking about earlier too, where I might start filming earlier in the day and I don't finish until late at night, and that's not because it took me 7 hours to film this, but because real life happened and I had to be attentive to my kids and I had to hang out with them and help them with things. So I'm just now getting around to cleaning up my room, which if you remember in the beginning of this video, and I showed you that before, my room is trashed. It's probably like one of the messiest rooms in the house, and that's mostly because I was cleaning out my closet earlier in the week. If you haven't seen my closet declutter and organize video, I will link that up here for you guys in an iCard. It was super motivating and there were lots of behind the scenes. You guys absolutely love that video, but that is a big reason of why my room was so messy. So the first thing that I'm doing in here is just changing out my bedding. This was a Monday that I filmed this, and Mondays are usually the day that I go ahead and change my bedding out. I've actually been debating doing this on Saturdays just because I feel like that might be a better day, and a lot of times you might have a cleaning schedule or a schedule of some kind that works really good for you, but just like life, it is always changing and you need to adapt it and change it along with you. So I think that I'm going to start changing around my cleaning schedule one more time, and then once I master what that's going to be, I will definitely share that with you guys, because I do get a lot of questions on how I clean our house weekly.
So give me a light, show me what I need.
Alright, I wanted to show an up close of this. One of you guys actually shared this with me recently, and I felt like it was just the most brilliant thing. It's just an easy way to go ahead and put pillowcases on your pillows if you ever struggle with that. So what you're going to do is actually turn your pillowcase inside out, and then you put your hands back in the pillow and grab the corners of the pillow, and then you put your hands back in the pillowcase and grab the corners of the pillow, and then you basically just slip it back onto the pillow, and it made it so incredibly easy. So if you were the one who told me that, I really appreciate that little tip. That was amazing.
Hold back my thoughts, but deep inside I feel just like an astronaut. I was in the corner of my mind, got trapped inside. I forgot to look beyond, I see the other side. So give me a light, show me what I need. I know I'm blind, but I hear symphonies of your heartbeat. Symphony heartbeat.
Next, I'm just tidying up my floor. Like I said, I had a ton of stuff all over the place. This was a lot because I redid my closet, but at the same time, I feel like once one part of your house gets dirty, the rest of it just kind of falls into place and it just looks terrible. It just looks crazy. So when our house is clean, I always try to keep it clean for as long as possible because I feel like as soon as it starts to slip, it just slips really far and really fast. And every room in the house just ends up looking crazy all at once. So these items that you're seeing me carry out of my room right now are actually part of my summer decor. Some are things that I've had and some are things that are new purchases. But I will be sharing that video with you guys next week and I'm so excited. I actually just filmed it and everything turned out so pretty. I'm so incredibly excited for you guys to see how it looks. Then I felt like it would be very fitting to go ahead and start this video with laundry, have some laundry in the middle, and end it with laundry because is that not our life where we are just doing laundry all the time? I feel like even when you're caught up on laundry, you're still not caught up. Like I will feel like, yes, I have all the loads of laundry done, and then I look and there's more laundry in somebody's hamper somewhere. I feel like this is just the biggest never-ending battle, but we have got to keep at it because I don't know about you guys, but when I fall behind on laundry, I just feel like I'm so behind on so many things. So I really do try to keep up on laundry. I have shared my laundry routine with you guys before, so I will also leave that one up in an iCard so that you can watch that if you haven't seen it. But I feel like overall, our laundry routine is very easy and it keeps it just kind of like a daily thing, but not something that really takes over your day. So I think that's definitely a good one to watch if you haven't yet.
Pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act just to keep your image intact? If you think
Okay, so it's hard to believe I have been at this for hours and hours and hours, but I'm finally at the last step of my whole house being cleaned, minus my boys' room and the bathrooms. I didn't really touch those, but those actually didn't really need it too much. So here I am just vacuuming my floor, and there's something about having a floor vacuumed or a floor swept or mopped, and it just makes the whole room feel so much cleaner. That is just like the cherry on top for me. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this disaster clean with me. I hope this gave you so much cleaning motivation to tackle whatever space in your home that you need. Maybe you're like me and you need to tackle your entire house, or maybe you just need to focus on one room. But whatever the case is, I hope that this gave you the cleaning motivation to get that done. And I also hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. A lot of times these cleaning videos are just amazing to put on the TV while you're cleaning, and you kind of have a friend to clean with. So I love that aspect too. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. Do not forget to subscribe down below if you are not already, and also head over to Instagram and follow me over there, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!